Nicki Minaj, as you well know, is a music superstar with more Billboard Hot 100 hits than any other female hip-hop artist.
And now she's out with her third studio album, her most personal yet, The Pinkprint, which hit #1 on iTunes album chart. And with us in studio is the person who smells so good that Natalie and I were just like, what? Okay,
when you
what are you wearing? And you gave it to a famous celebrity recently.
Well, I'm wearing my own perfume. It's called Onika, and I gave it the other day. I was with Madonna, and I gave it to her, like a half of a bottle, because she loved it so much. And I hate leaving people without it. So
that's how you know you're a superstar. Madonna comes up, you're like, here, girl, have some of my scent.
I sent her for her and her children, a whole bunch of them, and I'm gonna send it to you guys.
Oh, hey,
Merry Christmas to us.
Gonna get you working on a men's scent for me now.
I would love to. That's next. Work on that eventually.
How does it feel to have Pinkprint in reality, off the pages, out of the studio, and in the hands of fans?
It feels like such a blessing. I feel like it's my whole life, you know, in the last year. I've had such an up and down emotional sort of roller coaster with personally. You know, I feel like professionally I was great, but personally there was so much for me to write about. And that's one of the beauties of being a writer and being able to put out an album, because I think that for the last 2 years, people had no idea what I was thinking, because when I do features, you can't really tell, you know, because I'm not writing in that way. But with the Pinkprint, it's the truth, it's organic, it's very relatable. And that's what I really, really love about it. It feels great.
Nicki, for those of us who walked around with our copies of the Blueprint for about a decade and never let it go, explain the significance of the title Pinkprint.
Well, of course, Jay-Z is probably, you know, the best rapper of all time, arguably, and I really look up to him. So I felt like with the Pinkprint, I wanted to make a masterpiece album that would live on, and I think that just how Jay-Z's Blueprint will always be referenced in hip-hop, I know the Pinkprint will always be referenced.
Oh, good.
Because I spent a lot of time on it. Usually with the other two albums, I spent about 3 months. This one, I spent a year perfecting it.
And you got 2 songs with Beyonce, one on her album and one on this one. People say, I mean, this is not a bromance, but a sister romance.
What do you call that?
A somance?
Sis-mance?
We need to work on that.
Sisterhood.
Should have come up with that before I brought that up. I'm sorry. But what is it about the two of you?
Well, you know what? Beyonce has such a huge movement, and there are so few black women in music that have a movement who impact the culture. And I think that our fans have wanted us to come together for a very long time, because when two forces like that come together, it's a moment. And I feel like the entire hip-hop culture and pop culture really have been asking for that for a while. But with Beyonce, I'm such a fan. I was a fan of her work before, but now I'm a fan of her as a person. You know, she's sweet, she's funny, she's
just like you. Just like you. That's why you hit it off. And also like Mr. Al Roker, who's sweet, funny, and quite the hip-hop artist. I just teed that up. Can we show you something?
Sure.
Oh, listen, take a look.
Let's hear it.
Can we hear?
Oh, my God. What am I seeing?
Oh, here we go! Bang, bang! we were begging you, when this song was out, we were begging you to come do this.
I didn't know that. Today's the first day.
Really? We took to Twitter. We sent doves in the air. We begged.
Tried everything. Today's the first day I ever heard of it.
If you had known, would you have?
Of course.
Yes.
I would have loved to.
Well, here's the deal. The Pinkprint is perfection. The next follow-up, for it to be perfect, you've got to team up with Al Roker.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Suddenly, you know, all of a sudden Nicki's retired.
Suddenly she's switching to acting permanently. She doesn't even. Thank you, Nicki. Congratulations on the
Congrats.
Yes,
Well done.